knowing too much.
I need to answer the questions from parents. The parents is my husband, and the questions is the professional medical staff. I also need to answer the questions of I registered at a postpartum care center that also need to answer their questions. So I have to offer like 4-5 different sets of same answers to the 4-5 different sets of people. Yeah. So what kind of the busy days and all the service that's being provided, somebody's got to provide the service, and also where does the funding come from, right? So let's talk about some of the efforts that go into making all of this happen.
Yeah, lots of subsidies. This is from a Xinhua report from March of 2025, and it referenced the term provide child care subsidies. It was included for the first time. That's why this is important. For the first time in the annual government work report. And on top of that, there was a recently unveiled plan to increase consumption that proposed establishing a child care subsidy system, expanding childbirth insurance coverage, also enhancing pediatric services. An example would be earlier data from China's national health authorities that showed that over 20 provincial level regions had explored offering child care subsidies at different levels, with more comprehensive versions being introduced recently as well. So there's support there from the government system.
Yeah, and there are different subsidies offered at different levels. For example, on the national level, they have subsidies and also have tax reductions for families that are taking care of babies under the age of 3. And there are also, of course, free vaccinations and also medical checkups. And then on provincial and regional levels, for example, I think just very recently in Hobart, the capital of China's Mongolia Autonomous Region, they are offering couples having their first child with a one-time payment of 10,000 yuan, and for a second child, that's 50,000 yuan, and will be distributed, and in Millennium is an installment of 10,000 yuan, so I guess will be paid out over a period of 5 years. And for all subsequent children, the same annual subsidy will be offered until the child turns the age of 10, totaling 100,000 yuan. So, and there are also other subsidies. For example, in North China's Shanxi province, several counties introduced policies aimed at such alleviating family burden by providing one-time childcare subsidies, while also partially covering hospitalization costs for childcare. For example, in the county of Xinjiang, they are giving for families giving birth to their first, second, or third child on or after January 1st, 2025, are eligible for one-time subsidies of 2,000 yuan, which is about a little over $200. 5,000 yuan or 8,000 yuan respectively.
Yeah, in Singapore they call this the baby bonus benefit. And they do this in other countries too. In Singapore, under the baby bonus scheme, you can receive $11,000 in cash for your first and second child, and $13,000 for your third and subsequent child. And that's from the Singapore government website on the topic. Sweden, they have their own measures as well. Yeah, this is something that countries around the world do to try to encourage people.
Well, for me, I think the most encouraging policy, I would say, the one-time childbirth payment isn't really that engaging, because no matter what amount the government are offering, that's really peanuts compared to the money you need to spend on raising 1, 2, 3 children. But I think for example, the extension of paternal leave is one thing that people are talking about these days. For example, here in China, maternity leave is about over 120 days, so 4 or 5 months. But the fathers only have like 15 days of paternal leave. And a lot of, I think, lawmakers and also professionals are sort of suggesting we need to extend those leaves a little longer. Actually, in the city of Chongqing, they're extending to 20 days, which, in my opinion, is still not enough. We definitely need longer paternal leave to make people realize, childbirth needs It's not just about the mother, but also father.
I said in Sweden they take measures as well. That's exactly what they do. In Sweden, it's quite long. You get 16 months, parental leave is 16 months, and the first 13 months is paid at 80%. Then government-provided daycare starts at 1 year old, and you're guaranteed a spot. So it's not like you have to win a lottery spot. It's guaranteed. And the most it will cost is $163 a month. So that's quite affordable.